Now let's discuss avoiding some of the common pitfalls I see on a daily basis, or maybe a weekly basis, I would say. Container placement. The Google Tag Manager container snippet that you're provided within the GTM interface should be placed as high in the head tag as possible. The reason for this is that it will ensure that Google Tag Manager has enough time to fire any tags as soon as the page header is loaded. The page header is typically the first thing that's loaded on any page. Let's use Google Analytics as an example. The GA tracking code is placed in, if it was placed in the below the header, the GTM container was placed below the header or in the body of the tag. The user clicks on a different page before the container code is loaded. Google Analytics won't have a chance to track that page view. So making sure that your container code is as high in the head tag as possible will ensure that your tags are giving enough time to fire when that page is loading. Google Analytics coding. When installing the GTM container code for the first time, you should always remove the hard-coded implementation of Google Analytics on your website. With Google Analytics tracking being pushed through GTM, having the hard-coded implementation of Google Analytics still on your website could result in double tracking and even inflated data. A pro tip for you though, when creating a GTM account, I would also recommend creating the Google Analytics tracking tag and publish it to your container. Even though GTM is not yet on your website, having this tag published will ensure that when you are moving the Google Analytics code and implementing your GTM container code, your analytics will never miss a beat. And then let's talk about troubleshooting. Whenever creating a new tag in GTM, always preview your container and test your tags before you publish them. Like I had mentioned, this will ensure that your tags are firing properly, that the correct information is being passed through the tag, such as your event category, action, or label, and that your website is responding correctly to any changes made. Keep in mind to also refresh preview mode after any changes are made, or your tags, and hard refresh your browser when testing. In Chrome, this is Control F5. Lastly, leave preview mode whenever you're done testing. Anyone who is logged into GTM with the same username will see the preview mode until you exit. So even though they might not be in the GTM interface, if they go to the website and are logged in, they're going to see that debug mode pop up at the bottom of their screen. And people that might not be familiar with GTM could think that something is horribly wrong with your website.